Now I'd like to talk about plugins. This Notepad++ editor has plugins that can be added to it, and when you install it, it will appear in this category of the menu. Although this one here is a plugin too, but it's in the main menu itself. So let's see, we'll try to test this plugin, which I prefer. And this plugin has a good feature. Suppose this code is not tidy enough, so let's rearrange it this way. So I want to make it in a bad looking way, so we'll see how it will rearrange it. So now it's not arranged like this, and you'll go just to this plugin and go to edit, text fix edit, and re-indent C++ code. You'll see how to rearrange it. See, to rearrange it to the best professional looking way. This one good feature of this plugin. Another good feature is you can go here and to text fix tool and then insert ASCII chart, and this is very helpful for programmers. It gives you the code of each character, especially the control characters. And one good thing to mention here is if you select view and show all symbols, all characters, you see how they look, and show unselect. Okay, that's about the plugins. I didn't experiment with the other plugins, only the compare. I tried the compare plugin, it's good, and it can compare two files automatically. We can try to compare these two files what we have, plugin compare, and it will compare them and show the result, the differences. Sometimes it takes a while because with big files it does this. Now it finishes, and you can see the differences between the two files. Actually, they are not related to each other, so there is nothing in common actually. That's why each file, if this one appear here, it doesn't appear here, and this one doesn't appear here, because they are totally different. And this is a chart that shows the files. Now let's go to the other version. This version what I have is 5.4. We will check the other versions. Let me close this one and save and save. This is the latest one. We will check it now and see the differences between this version and that one. Okay, let me see the difference here. I noticed the difference in setting preferences. Here it looks different, like it have tabs here. I mean, you can select the category here, and then the options will appear here. For example, to have the line numbering like before, we can go to editing, and here let's see if we have the line numbering. It should be in this one. The count list. Let's see it here. Okay, I see here they moved it, the line numbering, from here to this place, so you can display the line numbering from here. Can display the line numbering in this option, and they added some options like for the width of this margin. Also display bookmark. It has its own selection from here, and then the style, there is another option here, the style of the code itself. Open file to see. Let's say this and see what it does. If to recognize the code, let's say this is a C++ code. Okay, and do you open parenthesis here, for example. See the way this arrow looks, symbol as a line, arrow, circle, box, and none. And also the border width can be increased, decreased. You can experiment with these new features and discover what is it about. Let's see if there is any differences that I can get now. This is the version 7.9, which I said is the latest. Now let's see what plugins we have here. I'm not familiar with these plugins yet. It has converter from ASCII to hex, which is good, and from hex ASCII. There's a conversion funnel. Let's see it. Yes, you can. Okay, so as I said, each plugin is a program by itself. There's export. You can export the file you have in the editor to these kind of forms. And there's a plugin admin. This one will let you install new plugins. If you are connected online, you just put like the one I had on the previous version. Its name is text fix, and you have it here, and if you have the name here, you just press install once you have it. Let's see if it has, yes, it has this version of it, and you select it and then you press install. But now I'm not connected to the internet, so that's how you install it. Another way to install it, you just go, if you have the DLL file of the plugin, you place it in the we have Explorer, yes, folder as workspace. You just place the file inside the folder. There's a folder for C++, it's called plugin. So if you open the location of the program itself, you can see a folder, it's named plugin, and these are the installed plugins. Just add your DLL file on it, and it will be ready on the next start. Another feature, which is the most powerful feature, is the ability to search. So it has special kind of search, special engine. Let's try search, find parentheses like this, and you have different kind, like if I search in the normal mode and I press and close this window, move it here, press F3, so I can search all the beginning of parentheses. This is normal, you can find it in any code editor, but there is special search here. Like suppose I want to search what's in between two parentheses, like from here, let me from here to here, what's in between this parenthesis. I want to search this from here to here. Anything that's in between two parentheses, I want to get it. How can I do this? I go here and I go change the mode to regular expression, and then I start to look for the parentheses, but it's not that easy. It has special kind of code. You have to put it here in the search. I've searched for it and I have one here. This is the code you have to put in the search here. So this tells the search engine that I'm looking to start from this parenthesis, but I have slash here to disable its function because it has its own function. So we have to put slash to treat it as a character. So we start from this left parenthesis. This dot means any characters. Go all the way with any characters all the way until you find the closing parenthesis, which has also slash ahead of it, so it can treat it as a character. So if we have this code here and we try to search, now let's see, it finds me anything that is between the two parentheses. See. Now here it starts from the beginning because I have space somewhere. Let's see. I think start from here. Find next. Now it starts from the beginning of the line, which is not what we are looking for. Let me see the code again. Yes, let me copy it again. Okay, now it's working right. So it finds anything between two parentheses. Let's see here, the next search. This is also in between parentheses. Find the next, and the next. Yes. So here we have selected everything between those parentheses. Let's check it again. Yes. So this kind of coding is special, and you can find it in the internet, how to code the things you are looking for. But this is a good example here. I have it clear, so I'll zoom it to make it clear to you. It's a bracket, slash, parenthesis, closing bracket, dot, plus, dot, star, and another bracket, closing parenthesis. So this is the code to search from this parenthesis to this. And also you can change this parenthesis for, like from A, what's in between A to Z, for example. So if I have here code, suppose here we have this code from A to Z, and we'll search for this now instead. Put this code here, and you can find it or see it, recognize it from A to Z. The only difference that parentheses like this, you can't put by itself, you have to add slash in front of it. And the closing of it, you have to add slash for the closing. Otherwise, you treat it like any character here. I added E to Z. And here, these dot and plus and star have its own code and its own deal with the search. This is one of the greatest thing in this editor, and this is good if you want to replace stuff like this. You go to replace, search and replace, you click here on this, and you can replace with anything or delete them. If you don't put anything, you choose replace or replace all. That's one of the greatest feature of this code. Thank you, and see you next time.